Hello, travel enthusiasts. I'm Shibnath, and welcome back to World Travellingz. Today, we're journeying to a place that will shatter everything you thought you knew about Africa. Imagine snow-covered streets, alpine chalets, and temperatures colder than London, all in the heart of Morocco. This is Ifrane, Africa's coldest city, where the thermometer once plummeted to a bone-chilling -23.9 degrees Celsius. From Switzerland-style architecture to cedar forests and skiing in North Africa, prepare to discover Morocco's most unexpected destination. Let's explore this frozen paradox together. When most people think of Africa, they imagine scorching deserts, tropical rainforests, and relentless heat. Few would associate the continent with freezing temperatures and snow-covered landscapes. Yet nestled in Morocco's Middle Atlas Mountains, Ifrane proudly holds the title of Africa's coldest city, a designation that surprises even seasoned travelers. Located at an elevation of 1,665 meters above sea level, Ifrane's altitude is the primary factor behind its remarkably cold climate. The city's position in the Middle Atlas Range creates a microclimate dramatically different from the rest of Morocco and indeed most of Africa. While coastal cities like Casablanca bask in Mediterranean warmth and the Sahara burns under relentless sun, Ifrane experiences genuine alpine conditions. The temperature statistics are striking. During winter months, from December through February, Ifrane regularly experiences temperatures that would be more at home in Scandinavia than Africa. Average minimum temperatures in January hover around -3 degrees Celsius to -5 degrees Celsius, but the mercury frequently drops much lower. On particularly cold nights, temperatures can plunge to -10 degrees Celsius or even -15 degrees Celsius, transforming the city into a frozen wonderland that seems utterly incongruous with its African geography. The record that cements Ifrane's status as Africa's coldest city was set on February 11, 1935, when temperatures plummeted to an astonishing -23.9 degrees Celsius. This remains the lowest temperature ever officially recorded anywhere on the African continent. For context, this is colder than many winter days in London, Paris, or even parts of the United States. The record has stood for nearly 90 years, an enduring testament to Ifrane's exceptional climate. Summer provides relief from the extreme cold, but even then, Ifrane maintains its reputation for moderate temperatures. Maximum temperatures during the warmest months of July and August typically reach only 25 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius, rarely exceeding 30 degrees Celsius. Nights remain cool even in summer, with minimum temperatures dropping to a comfortable 12 degrees Celsius to 15 degrees Celsius. This makes Ifrane a sought-after summer retreat for Moroccans escaping the oppressive heat of lowland cities, where temperatures can soar above 40 degrees Celsius. The temperature variations between seasons are dramatic. Ifrane experiences a true continental mountain climate with 4 distinct seasons, a rarity in Africa. Spring and autumn serve as transitional periods, with maximum temperatures ranging from 15 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius and minimums occasionally dipping below freezing, particularly in early spring and late autumn. Snowfall is a defining feature of Ifrane's winter identity. From December through March, snow regularly blankets the city and surrounding mountains, sometimes accumulating to depths of 50 centimeters or more. The sight of snow-covered streets lined with alpine-style chalets creates scenes that belong more to Switzerland than North Africa. For many Moroccans from warmer regions, Ifrane offers their first and sometimes only opportunity to experience snow, making winter pilgrimages to the city a cherished tradition. The cold climate has shaped Ifrane's identity in profound ways. The city's architecture reflects its alpine temperatures, with steep-roofed chalets designed to shed snow, thick walls for insulation, and heating systems essential for survival during bitter winter months. The nearby Ifrane ski resort capitalizes on the reliable snowfall, offering skiing and snowboarding, activities almost unimaginable elsewhere in Africa outside of South African peaks. Ifrane's extreme cold also impacts the surrounding ecosystem. The cedar forests that blanket the nearby mountains are adapted to these harsh conditions, and the Barbary macaques that inhabit them have evolved thick fur coats to withstand winter temperatures. These forests, blanketed in snow for months each year, represent unique African ecosystems shaped by cold rather than heat. The city's status as Africa's coldest is more than a meteorological curiosity. It challenges assumptions about African geography and climate, reminding us that the continent contains extraordinary diversity. Ifrane proves that Africa encompasses not just deserts and savannas, but also alpine mountains where winter cold rivals anything found in temperate zones. This Moroccan mountain city, with its record-breaking temperatures and consistent snowfall, stands as a frozen anomaly in the world's hottest continent, a place where African and alpine worlds collide in the most unexpected and fascinating way. The desert fades behind us. Sand gives way to cedar. Heat surrenders to cool mountain air. And suddenly, impossibly, we find ourselves in what could only be described as Switzerland transplanted to the heart of North Africa. This is Ifrane, Morocco's most unlikely city, a place that defies every preconception about what Morocco should be. At 1,665 meters above sea level, nestled in the Middle Atlas Mountains, Ifrane exists as a geographical and cultural anomaly. While most travelers imagine Morocco through the lens of Marrakesh's bustling souks, the Sahara's endless dunes, or Casablanca's coastal glamour, Ifrane quietly rewrites the narrative. Here, red-tiled chalets replace riads, pine forests dwarf palm trees, and snow blankets the landscape for months each year. This is a documentary exploration of a city caught between worlds, European in appearance, Moroccan in spirit, and entirely unique in character. The French Dream. To understand Ifrane, we must first understand its origins. The story begins in 1929, during the French Protectorate of Morocco. The colonial administration, sweltering in the summer heat of lower elevations, sought a mountain retreat, a place where French officials could escape the oppressive temperatures and recreate a semblance of home. They found their canvas in Ifrane, then little more than a small Berber village. What followed was an ambitious experiment in urban planning and architectural fantasy. French architects and urban planners, drawing inspiration from alpine villages in the French and Swiss Alps, designed a garden city from scratch. Wide, tree-lined boulevards were laid out in geometric precision. Steep-roofed chalets with timber frames and decorative woodwork rose from the ground. Parks and gardens were meticulously planned, with European flora imported to complement the native cedar forests. The result was jarring and intentional, a European enclave on African soil, a colonial fantasy made concrete and mortar. The French called it Morocco's Switzerland, and the nickname stuck, outliving the protectorate itself by decades. But Ifrane was more than mere architectural mimicry. It represented a particular colonial ideology, the belief that European civilization could be transplanted wholesale to colonized territories, creating spaces where colonizers could live in familiar comfort while governing distant lands. Every chalet, every groomed garden, every orderly street whispered the same message: this is civilization as we know it, imposed upon the landscape. When Morocco gained independence in 1956, Ifrane stood as a peculiar inheritance, a city designed by and for foreigners, now belonging to Moroccans. The question became, what would they do with it? The transformation. Independence changed Ifrane fundamentally, though not in the ways one might expect. Rather than reject the European aesthetic as a symbol of colonial oppression, Morocco embraced and adapted it. The city became a symbol of something else entirely: modernity, cleanliness, and national pride. In the decades following independence, Ifrane evolved into a showcase city. The Moroccan government invested heavily in its infrastructure and appearance, maintaining the alpine architecture while infusing it with Moroccan character. The city became impeccably clean, arguably the cleanest in all of Morocco, with strict regulations on waste disposal, building maintenance, and public behavior. Gardens flourished under careful stewardship. Streets remained spotless. This transformation served multiple purposes. Domestically, Ifrane became a point of pride, demonstrating Morocco's capacity for order and development. The city hosted visiting dignitaries and served as a retreat for the royal family. Internationally, it complicated the narrative of Morocco, challenging simplistic tourist stereotypes and showcasing the country's diversity. The establishment of Al Akhawain University in 1995 marked another pivotal moment. This English-language university, founded by King Hassan II and King Fahd of Saudi Arabia, brought international students and faculty to Ifrane. Modeled on American liberal arts colleges, with English as the medium of instruction, the university added yet another layer to Ifrane's cosmopolitan identity. Suddenly, this alpine-style Moroccan town became home to a diverse academic community from across Morocco, the Middle East, Africa, and beyond. The presence of the university transformed the local economy and culture. Cafes began catering to international tastes. Bookshops appeared. Cultural events proliferated. Ifrane became not just a tourist destination or royal retreat, but a living, breathing educational hub where Moroccan, Arab, European, and global influences mixed daily. The geography of wonder. Ifrane's appeal begins with its extraordinary natural setting. The Middle Atlas Mountains, older and more eroded than their high Atlas cousins to the south, create a landscape of rounded peaks, deep valleys, and extensive forests. The region receives substantial rainfall and snowfall, creating conditions radically different from the arid lowlands. The cedar forests surrounding Ifrane are particularly remarkable. These Atlas cedars, native to Morocco and Algeria, are among the oldest and most ecologically significant trees in North Africa. Some specimens are over 800 years old, their massive trunks testifying to centuries of survival. Walking through these forests feels like entering a natural cathedral, the tall trees creating columns that reach toward the sky, their canopy filtering sunlight into dappled patterns on the forest floor. These forests are home to one of Morocco's most iconic creatures, the Barbary macaque. These endangered primates, the only wild monkeys in North Africa and Europe, live in troops throughout the Middle Atlas forests. At certain sites near Ifrane, particularly in the nearby Cedar Gourod forest, visitors can observe these intelligent, social animals in their natural habitat. Watching a troop of macaques navigate the cedar branches, mothers cradling infants while juveniles play and males stand guard, offers a reminder that Morocco's biodiversity extends far beyond camels and desert fauna. The geography also creates Ifrane's most famous characteristic, snow. From December through March, snow regularly blankets the city and surrounding mountains. For many Moroccans, particularly those from coastal or desert regions, Ifrane offers their first encounter with snow. Families drive up from Fez, Meknes, or even Casablanca for the novelty of building snowmen, having snowball fights, or simply experiencing the strange magic of frozen precipitation. The temperature contrasts are stark. Summer days in Ifrane hover around 25 degrees Celsius, pleasantly warm but never oppressive, while winter temperatures regularly drop below freezing, with nighttime lows sometimes reaching -10 degrees Celsius. This climate creates distinct seasons virtually unknown in much of Morocco, each bringing its own character to the city. Walking through contradiction. To walk through Ifrane is to navigate a series of pleasant contradictions. The architecture, so clearly European in inspiration, houses Moroccan families, businesses, and institutions. The pristine streets, maintained with what seems like obsessive care, exist in a country where many cities struggle with waste management and infrastructure decay. The orderliness feels almost surreal to anyone familiar with Morocco's typically chaotic urban environments. The city center revolves around several key landmarks. The most photographed is undoubtedly the stone lion statue, carved by a German prisoner during World War II. This lion, sitting regally on its pedestal, has become Ifrane's unofficial symbol, appearing on countless postcards and social media posts. Students photograph themselves with it. Children climb on it. It represents nothing historically Moroccan, yet it has become indelibly associated with this Moroccan city, another layer of irony in Ifrane's complex identity. The Parc de la Prairie is another focal point, a large public park with groomed lawns, flower beds, and walking paths. In summer, families picnic on the grass. University students study under trees. In winter, it becomes a snowy wonderland, transformed into an impromptu sledding hill for delighted children. The park embodies Ifrane's dual nature, formally designed and maintained in European tradition, yet animated by distinctly Moroccan social patterns and uses. Al Akhawain University's campus deserves special attention. Built in a style that echoes both Moroccan architectural traditions and contemporary American campus design, it sprawls across a hillside with commanding views of the surrounding mountains. The buildings feature modern interpretations of Moroccan geometric patterns and courtyards, executed in clean lines and contemporary materials. Walking through campus, one might hear conversations in Arabic, English, French, and other languages, all within the space of a few minutes. Students from Casablanca debate philosophy with peers from Riyadh. American professors lead seminars attended by Moroccan, African, and Middle Eastern students. The university represents Ifrane in microcosm, a space where multiple worlds converge. The souk, or market, offers perhaps the most interesting contradiction. Unlike the sprawling, labyrinthine markets of Fez or Marrakesh, Ifrane's souk is small, orderly, and almost sedate. Yet it maintains authentic Moroccan market culture, the vendors calling out greetings, the piles of fresh produce, the smell of spices, the art of negotiation. It's as if someone distilled the essence of a traditional Moroccan market and presented it in miniature, curated form. Seasons and rhythms. Ifrane's character shifts dramatically with the seasons, each period bringing distinct rhythms and visitors. Winter transforms Ifrane into Morocco's premier mountain resort. From December through February, the city fills with Moroccan families experiencing snow, often for the first time. Hotels book solid. Restaurants overflow. The nearby Myclophen ski resort, though modest by European or North American standards, becomes the center of activity. Moroccans from across the country come to ski or snowboard, or simply to play in the snow. The atmosphere is festive, almost carnival-like, as people bundle up in unfamiliar winter gear and marvel at the frozen landscape. The sight of children making their first snowman, their parents documenting every moment, captures something essential about Ifrane's place in Moroccan culture. For many Moroccans, snow exists only as an abstraction seen in movies or described by travelers. Ifrane makes it real, accessible, and thoroughly Moroccan. The joy is palpable and infectious. Spring brings a different beauty. As temperatures warm and snow melts, wildflowers carpet the surrounding meadows. The cedar forests come alive with birdsong. This is the season for hiking, as trails become accessible and the mountains reveal their full glory. The cherry trees throughout the city burst into bloom, covering streets in pink petals. It's a contemplative season, quieter than winter, when Ifrane returns somewhat to its local population and the university community. Summer positions Ifrane as an escape from heat rather than a destination for snow. Moroccan families flee the sweltering lowlands for Ifrane's moderate mountain climate. The city takes on a resort atmosphere, though distinctly different from winter. Cafes fill with people lingering over mint tea. Parks become hubs of social activity. Evening strolls along the boulevards become the main entertainment. The pace is leisurely, relaxed, the rhythm of summer vacation. Autumn is perhaps Ifrane's most beautiful season, though it receives fewer visitors. The forests turn gold and amber. The air becomes crisp. The city feels poised between the leisure of summer and the excitement of approaching winter. This is when Ifrane most resembles its European alpine inspiration, when the changing leaves and cool air evoke Switzerland or Austria. Ifrane's culinary landscape, mountain flavors meet Moroccan tradition. Ifrane's cuisine reflects its unique position as Morocco's alpine anomaly, blending traditional Moroccan flavors with mountain region influences and cosmopolitan touches brought by its international university community. The result is a culinary scene that surprises visitors expecting either purely traditional Moroccan fare or completely Europeanized offerings. At the heart of Ifrane's food culture lies authentic Moroccan cuisine, prepared with regional variations that reflect the Middle Atlas environment. Tagine remains the cornerstone dish, but here it often features ingredients specific to the mountain region. Lamb tagine with prunes and almonds is particularly popular, the meat sourced from shepherds in the surrounding hills. The slow-cooked stew, fragrant with cinnamon, saffron, and ginger, provides perfect comfort during Ifrane's cold winters. Chicken tagine with preserved lemons and olives offers another classic option, the citrus brightness cutting through rich, aromatic sauce. Couscous, Morocco's beloved Friday dish, appears on Ifrane tables with mountain variations. The semolina grains are often served with 7 vegetables, chickpeas, and tender meat, creating a hearty meal suited to the cold climate. During winter, families gather around steaming platters of couscous, the communal eating tradition providing warmth beyond the food itself. The region's Berber heritage influences local cuisine significantly. Berber bread, baked in traditional clay ovens, appears at every meal, dense, crusty loaves perfect for soaking up tagine sauces. Berber pizza, or madfauna, consists of flatbread stuffed with spiced meat and vegetables, then cooked until crispy. Street vendors sell these portable meals to students and workers seeking quick, warming sustenance. Ifrane's cold climate creates demand for warming soups and stews. Harira, the traditional Moroccan soup made with tomatoes, lentils, chickpeas, and lamb, becomes especially popular during winter months. Enriched with fresh herbs and a squeeze of lemon, this hearty soup provides essential warmth and nutrition. Bisera, a thick fava bean soup drizzled with olive oil and sprinkled with cumin, offers another cold weather favorite, often eaten for breakfast with fresh bread. The presence of Al Akhawain University has transformed Ifrane's restaurant scene, introducing international options alongside traditional offerings. Italian restaurants serve wood-fired pizzas and pasta dishes, catering to students craving familiar flavors. French-style cafes offer croissants, pain au chocolate, and espresso drinks, reflecting Morocco's francophone heritage. These establishments coexist comfortably with traditional Moroccan restaurants, creating culinary diversity unusual for a city of Ifrane's size. Ifrane's cafes deserve special mention as social hubs where food culture intersects with daily life. Mint tea, Morocco's national drink, flows constantly, served with impressive height-pouring technique that aerates the sweet, fragrant brew. Pastries including chabakia, griba, and msemen accompany the tea. During cold afternoons, these cafes fill with students, families, and locals lingering over tea and conversation. The local market, though small, offers fresh produce, spices, and regional specialties. Honey from mountain wildflowers appears in golden jars, prized for its complex flavor. Fresh herbs, mint, cilantro, parsley, fill vendor stalls, essential for Moroccan cooking. Olives in various preparations, from simple brine to complex spiced varieties, reflect Morocco's olive-growing traditions. Street food provides accessible tastes of local cuisine. Vendors sell roasted chestnuts during winter, the sweet, smoky nuts warming frozen hands. Grilled corn appears in summer, charred and buttered. Bocadillos, sandwiches filled with spiced meats or vegetables, offer quick meals for students between classes. Ifrane's cuisine ultimately reflects its complex identity, rooted in Moroccan tradition, influenced by Berber heritage, touched by French colonial legacy, and open to international flavors through its university population. The result is a food scene where you can enjoy authentic tagine for lunch and Italian pasta for dinner, where traditional mint tea accompanies French pastries, and where mountain ingredients meet coastal spices. This culinary diversity makes Ifrane not just Morocco's coldest city, but also one of its most deliciously unpredictable. The cultural paradox. Ifrane raises fascinating questions about cultural identity and authenticity. Is a city authentically Moroccan if it was designed to look European? Can architecture and urban planning imported during colonial rule become genuine expressions of national identity? The answers aren't simple. Ifrane demonstrates that culture is not static or monolithic. Moroccan identity, like any national identity, encompasses contradictions, borrowings, and syntheses. The same country that preserves thousand-year-old Medinas and Islamic architecture can also embrace a city of alpine chalets without contradiction. Moreover, Ifrane has been Moroccan longer than it was French. 68 years of Moroccan sovereignty versus 27 years of French colonial planning. Multiple generations of Moroccans have grown up considering Ifrane as simply Moroccan, without qualification or asterisk. The city has been absorbed into national consciousness, no longer foreign but familiar, peculiar, perhaps, but undeniably Moroccan. The culinary scene reflects this cultural synthesis. Restaurants in Ifrane serve traditional Moroccan dishes, tagine, couscous, harira, alongside pizzas, pastas, and international cuisine. Cafés offer Moroccan mint tea and French pastries with equal pride. This isn't cultural confusion but cultural confidence, the ability to incorporate diverse influences without anxiety about losing essential identity. The social fabric also weaves together multiple threads. Conservative Muslim families vacation in Ifrane alongside more secular Moroccans. The university brings religious and cultural diversity. European tourists encounter Moroccan domestic tourists. All share the same spaces, creating a cosmopolitan atmosphere unusual in Morocco outside the largest cities. Beyond the postcard. Tourist literature often presents Ifrane as merely a curiosity, Switzerland in Morocco, a place for Instagram photos with the lion statue, a day trip from Fez or Meknes. This superficial engagement misses Ifrane's deeper significance. Ifrane represents Morocco's complexity and confidence. It shows a nation comfortable enough in its identity to maintain and even celebrate colonial-era architecture without shame or defensiveness. It demonstrates Morocco's geographic and climatic diversity, challenging desert stereotypes. It showcases the country's investment in education through Al Akhawain University. It reveals Moroccan capacity for urban planning, environmental management, and infrastructure maintenance. The city also serves as a social laboratory where different Moroccan populations encounter each other. Wealthy Casablancan families vacation alongside middle-class families from smaller cities. Rural Berbers from surrounding villages work in hotels and restaurants. University students from across the Arab world interact with local Moroccans. These interactions, multiplied across thousands of visitors and residents, contribute to Morocco's evolving sense of itself. Environmental consciousness also distinguishes Ifrane. The city takes pride in its cleanliness and environmental management. This isn't merely aesthetic but represents a statement about development and modernity. Ifrane suggests that Moroccan cities can be both modern and clean, that development doesn't require accepting pollution and degradation as inevitable. Practical realities. For those actually visiting Ifrane, practical considerations matter alongside philosophical reflections. The city is easily accessible from Morocco's major population centers. Fez lies about 65 kilometers to the north, roughly an hour's drive through increasingly mountainous terrain. Meknes is slightly farther. Casablanca and Rabat are about 3 hours away by car. Regular bus services connect Ifrane to major cities, and the university has helped improve transportation infrastructure. Accommodation ranges from budget hostels to luxury hotels. The Myclophen Ifrane Suites and Spa, a 5-star property, offers high-end amenities and stunning mountain views. Mid-range hotels and guesthouses provide comfortable stays at more accessible prices. During winter peak season, booking ahead is essential. Summer and shoulder seasons offer more flexibility and better rates. The city is highly walkable, its compact center allowing visitors to explore on foot. The main attractions, the lion statue, the municipal park, the souk, various viewpoints, lie within easy walking distance of each other. For accessing surrounding forests and natural areas, a car or organized tour becomes necessary. Dining options satisfy various tastes and budgets. Traditional Moroccan restaurants serve authentic local cuisine. International restaurants cater to the university population and tourists. Cafes throughout the city offer coffee, tea, and pastries, serving as social hubs where locals and visitors mix. The nearby Dayadeua Lake, about 7 kilometers from the city center, offers scenic beauty and birdwatching opportunities. The lake attracts various waterfowl and wading birds, particularly during migration periods. It's a peaceful spot for walking or picnicking, with mountain views reflected in the water. The Myclophen experience. No examination of Ifrane is complete without considering the Myclophen ski resort, located about 17 kilometers from the city center at an elevation of 2,000 meters. While modest by international standards, with just a handful of runs and basic facilities, Myclophen holds enormous significance as Morocco's primary ski destination. The resort embodies all of Ifrane's paradoxes compressed into one location. Skiing, that quintessentially alpine activity, takes place in North Africa. Moroccan families rent equipment and take lessons, introducing their children to a sport foreign to their climate and culture. The slopes look out over cedar forests inhabited by Barbary macaques, an utterly unique mountain environment. The ski season typically runs from December through late February or early March, depending on snowfall. The infrastructure includes several chairlifts and rope tows serving runs of varying difficulty. Equipment rental is available, and instructors offer lessons in Arabic and French. The facilities, while basic, adequately serve the primarily domestic market of Moroccans experiencing skiing for the first time. The resort's cultural importance exceeds its technical specifications. It represents Morocco's geographic diversity and offers Moroccans access to winter sports typically associated with wealthy nations and distant mountains. A child from Marrakesh or Agadir can learn to ski without leaving their country, without international travel, without abandoning their language or culture. This accessibility matters profoundly for national identity and the democratization of experiences previously reserved for elites who could travel to Europe. The cedar guardians, the forests surrounding Ifrane, deserve extended attention, as they represent some of North Africa's most important ecosystems. The Atlas cedar, Cedrus atlantica, is endemic to Morocco and Algeria, growing naturally nowhere else on Earth. These magnificent trees, capable of reaching 40 meters in height and living for centuries, create forests of stunning beauty and ecological significance. The largest and most famous Atlas cedar in Morocco stands in the Gourod forest near Ifrane. This ancient giant, estimated to be over 800 years old, measures more than 7 meters in circumference. Standing before it induces a profound temporal vertigo. This tree was already centuries old when Columbus sailed to the Americas, when the Alhambra was being built in Granada, when empires rose and fell. The cedar forest supports complex ecosystems. Besides the famous Barbary macaques, the forests harbor various bird species, including several raptors and forest-dwelling songbirds. Wild boar inhabits the underbrush, though they're rarely seen. The forests also host numerous plant species, creating a multi-layered ecosystem from forest floor to canopy. Conservation challenges exist. Climate change threatens these montane forests through changing precipitation patterns and rising temperatures. Overgrazing by domestic livestock degrades forest understory. Illegal logging, though reduced through enforcement efforts, still occurs. Tourism brings both benefits and pressures, economic incentives for conservation but also disturbance and habitat degradation. Visiting these forests responsibly means staying on established paths, not feeding or disturbing wildlife, and respecting protected areas. The experience rewards this care. Hiking through ancient cedars as sunlight filters through branches, encountering macaques in their natural habitat, breathing air scented with resin and earth, these moments connect us to Morocco's ecological heritage and remind us what's at stake in conservation efforts. Epilogue: The meaning of Ifrane. As our documentary journey through Ifrane concludes, we return to fundamental questions. What is this place? What does it mean? Ifrane defies easy categorization. It's not simply a tourist curiosity or an architectural oddity. It's not merely a colonial remnant or a modern Moroccan city. It's all of these and more, a palimpsest where different eras, cultures, and visions overlap and interact. Ifrane teaches us that identity is complex and mutable. A city designed by French colonizers to recreate alpine Europe has become thoroughly Moroccan through time, use, and incorporation into national life. This transformation happened not through rejection or demolition but through adaptation and appropriation. Moroccans made Ifrane their own by living in it, by creating memories there, by making it part of their national story. The city also reminds us that Morocco contains multitudes. A country often reduced to tourist stereotypes, deserts, camels, kasbahs, souks, actually encompasses radical geographic, climatic, and cultural diversity. From Saharan dunes to Mediterranean beaches to alpine mountains, from ancient Islamic universities to modern English-language institutions, from traditional Medinas to European-style garden cities, Morocco resists simplification. For visitors, Ifrane offers something rare, genuine surprise. In an age when travel has been thoroughly documented and Instagram has eliminated mystery, Ifrane still manages to astonish. The sight of snow-covered chalets against African mountains, of Moroccan families skiing, of Barbary macaques in cedar forests, these experiences retain their power to delight and disorient. For Moroccans, Ifrane serves different purposes for different people. For some, it's a nostalgic reminder of family vacations and childhood snowmen. For others, it represents modernity, cleanliness, and national achievement. For environmental scientists, it's a critical ecosystem requiring protection and study. The future of Ifrane remains uncertain in some ways. Climate change threatens the snow that defines winter tourism. Development pressures could compromise the city's carefully maintained aesthetic and environmental quality. Balancing tourism, education, environmental conservation, and local community needs presents ongoing challenges. Yet Ifrane has already demonstrated remarkable resilience and adaptability. It survived the transition from colonial outpost to independent Moroccan city. It evolved from exclusive retreat to accessible destination. It incorporated a major university without losing its essential character. These successes suggest that Ifrane will continue adapting, finding new equilibria between preservation and change. As afternoon light slants through cedar branches and snow begins to fall on red-tiled roofs, Ifrane reveals its final lesson: places, like people, can be complex, contradictory, and entirely themselves. It is, ultimately, exactly what it appears to be and nothing like what we expect, which is perhaps the most Moroccan thing about it. And there you have it, friends, Ifrane, the city that rewrites Africa's story. From record-breaking cold to stunning mountain landscapes, this Moroccan gem proves that our planet never stops surprising us. If you enjoyed discovering Africa's coldest city with me today, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to World Travellingz, and ring the notification bell for more incredible destinations. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Would you visit Ifrane? I'm Shibnath, and until our next adventure together, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and keep traveling the world. Safe journeys.